They came to Kenya to kidnap me, brought me back to this country and seeking to try me, which the law says cannot happen. You cannot violate a treaty that Nigeria entered into and then hope to stand on that illegality to conduct a trial. Is not done anywhere in the world.
This is how the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, Nnamdi Kanu, can regain his freedom. Hello and welcome to Unbiased with Enito. The detention of Nnamdi Kanu, leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, has been a contentious issue in Nigeria, drawing national and international attention. On 29 June 2024, Peter Obi, the 2023 presidential candidate of the Labour Party, claimed that Kanu was being detained against a court order. Obi, a former governor of Anambra State, emphasized the need for the Nigerian government to adhere to court rulings, asserting that Kanu's continued detention lacks justification since the court had granted him bail. This assertion, however, overlooks the Supreme Court's December 2023 ruling, which overturned the earlier acquittal by the Court of Appeal and mandated the continuation of Kanu's trial. With President Bola Tinubu now in office since May 2023, the path to Kanu's release involves navigating legal, political, and diplomatic avenues. This detailed exploration outlines 10 potential strategies for securing Kanu's freedom under the current administration. Number 1. Legal appeals and advocacy. Nnamdi Kanu's legal team can continue to file appeals and motions in courts. Leveraging new evidence or legal arguments can potentially overturn previous rulings or gain bail. New evidence in the sense that presenting new evidence that could demonstrate Kanu's innocence or flaws in the prosecution's case. Human rights violations. Highlighting any violations of human rights in his detention or trial process. Number 2. Political negotiations. Engaging in political negotiations can be an effective way to seek Kanu's release. Dialogue with the government. Representatives from IPOB or related group could seek an open dialogue with the Tinubu's administration, emphasizing peaceful resolution. Mediation by political figures. Influential political figures like Peter Obi can mediate and advocate for a resolution that includes Kanu's release.
I condemn any manner of killing. Every manner of killing I condemn in its entirety. I want you to understand that. Because IPOB was founded on a non-violent principle, and we maintain that up until this very day. So all the making of young widows is condemned in its entirety. I don't want it. I don't want anybody to die. Yes. We are fighting for freedom. Then how can we fight for death? It's not possible. We want people to be free. That's what we're fighting for. Nothing more. We've suffered a lot in Africa. I don't know if you know that. Africans have suffered. From slavery in Arabia to slavery in Europe to slavery in America. So I think we should focus our time and devote it towards making sure that this continent stands up to what God promised it is going to be. And that's why we're doing what we are
doing. International advocacy and diplomacy. Raising awareness and support from international bodies can put pressure on the Nigerian government. United Nations appeal, UN Human Rights Council or other relevant bodies could also intervene. International pressure, garnering support from influential countries and international human rights organizations. The fourth on the list, public campaigns. Mobilizing public opinions, which may include peaceful protest among other means, can raise awareness and put pressure on the government. Media campaigns, which includes utilizing traditional and social media to raise awareness about Kanu's plight. Organizing peaceful protests and rallies to draw attention to the issue. Engaging with traditional rulers in the Igbo community and other influential figures can help mediate the situation. Traditional rulers can use their influence to mediate between IPOB and the government. Mobilizing community support through these leaders can strengthen the call for Kanu's release.
I believe in justice and fairness, that's all.
Nigeria is signed to extradite, not to rendition.
And not expect the lawyers. Except the lawyers.
Pushing for Kanu's release on human rights grounds, especially if there are health concerns, can be a viable approach. Documenting any health issues Kanu may have and arguing for his release to receive proper medical care. Making appeals to the government's sense of humanity and justice. And also, 7. Leveraging political reforms. Advocating for political and judicial reforms can indirectly benefit Kanu's case. Campaigning for stronger judicial independence to ensure fair trials. Legislative changes. Pushing for a legislative change that protects against wrongful detention and extraordinary rendition. Strategic legal settlements. Exploring options for legal settlements that could see Kanu's release in exchange for certain conditions. Plea bargain. Negotiating a plea bargain that could result in a reduced sentence or conditional release. Amnesty. Seeking an amnesty or pardon from the government. And social media advocacy. Harnessing the power of social media and influencers to keep the issue in the public eye. Creating viral campaigns that highlight Kanu's detention and a call for his release. Getting celebrities and social media influencers to advocate for his freedom. And continuous legal education and training. Investing in continuous legal education and training for Kanu's legal team to ensure they are equipped with the latest legal strategies could also help. Advanced legal training. Sending legal team members from advanced training in human rights, law and international standards. Collaborating with international lawyers. Collaborating with international human rights lawyers who have experience in similar cases. By employing a combination of these strategies, there is a stronger chance of achieving Nnamdi Kanu's release under President Tinubu. Each approach involves leveraging legal avenues, political negotiations, international advocacy, and community support to build a comprehensive campaign for his freedom. The case of Nnamdi Kanu remains a complex legal and political challenge in Nigeria. With the Supreme Court's decision to continue his trial and the change in presidential administration, multiple strategies must be employed to seek his release. From legal appeals and political negotiation to international advocacy and public campaigns, a multifaceted approach is essential. By leveraging these strategies, there is a possibility of securing Kanu's freedom under President Bola Tinubu's administration and emphasizing the importance of justice, human rights, and adherence to legal process. Thank you so much for watching Unbiased with Enito. I remain yours truly, Oluwatobi Enito. Bye for now.